What's up, everyone? Season 1, episode 18 of Is This What It Is? And today the question is different. Today the question is, how are you doing? You know? I'm in a much more relaxed state of mind, so, you know? Oh, this is a nice BMW. That's an M4. Nice. BMW, you know, they make fucking amazing cars. You know, I wish they were more reliable. But, you know, I feel like if they were more reliable, then they won't be as fun to drive. Because, you know, there kind of has to be like a balance when it comes to cars. You're either going to have like reliability or a really fast car, you know? Because, like, all right, you look at Toyota. Toyotas are known as the most reliable cars, you know? If not the most, then one of the most. But, you know, whatever. So, most Toyotas, and I'm talking about like base models and shit, they're slow as fuck, you know? Like compared to BMW, most Toyotas are clearly slower. And I'm not talking about the Supra or any of the sports models. I'm just talking about in general. What is the identity of the brand? And, you know, things like that. So, you know, Toyota's about reliability. And so, you know, I've been trying to stop saying you know, but you know. If you know, you know, and you know, you whatever. Alright, whatever. So yeah, today I'm in a much more relaxed state of mind. You know. And so, yeah, that's the vibe today. The vibe today is just to chill the fuck out and enjoy life. That's pretty much what it is. You gotta enjoy life. Because no one's gonna enjoy life for you. This is something that you have to take the initiative and make an effort to enjoy life. Now, the next topic of the day is, what is the next topic of the day? I don't know what the next topic of the day is. Right? I was just gonna say some shit and I forgot. And that happens, you know? It's okay. Yeah, so, I was going to talk about this and that, but I forgot what I was gonna say. So I do have another topic to speak about that I just remembered, and it's NBA logos. So I seen a post on Instagram, and it was like, talking about NBA logos from the 90s and 2000s. And I was like, yo, they were so much doper. That's such better designs. When you look at the Grizzlies logo, what team was I just thinking about? The Grizzlies logo, and then that's what it was. So then you look at the Pistons logo, like that shit was so fucking fire. I feel like the Pistons, they gotta bring that logo back. They gotta bring that logo back from the 2000s or whatever. Remember the logo with the horse on it? That shit was fire. And so if the Pistons bring that fucking logo back, they'll probably end up winning more games. Because it's like, yo, what the fuck? I'm not a Pistons fan, but I mean, as far as like my favorite team, but I want to see them do good, I love Detroit. It's a great city. So yeah, I want to see y'all doing good. And so it's sad to see, that a team lose so many games, and it's like, what the fuck, bro? And I don't know if I spoke about this in a previous episode, but it's like, yo, okay, how many games have the Pistons won this year? They won like fucking what? Like 2 games? I know I'm exaggerating, but how much games have they won? Like 15 games or whatever the fuck? And so I'm not saying this is going to happen, but if they keep this shit up, they fucking just keep losing so much. It's like, at what point does the NBA be like, all right, we have to fucking move this team to a different city or some shit like that, What happened to the New Jersey Nets? I mean, it might seem to people like it's so simple that they weren't making a lot of money, so it made more sense for them to move to New York. But like, is that the only thing that causes a team to have to change cities, Like the same with the Seattle Supersonics. So like, what happened there? Is it that simple that like, if you don't make a certain amount of money, then what happens? The NBA forces you to move, or is that the owner's decision? So I feel like that, like the casual fan doesn't really know much about why a team moves to a different city. So yeah, the Brooklyn Nets, like when they were in New Jersey, what happened there? Because I like the Nets a lot more when they were in Jersey. Because, you remember the time they had Jason Kidd and Vince Carter, Richard Jefferson, and, they had Richard Jefferson, and they had a really great team. They had Kenyon Martin. Kenyon Martin is a great player. I don't know if I want to say he's underrated. I don't really think he's underrated because he did get a lot of respect, but they had great players. And so it's like, what happened? They retire or move teams, and then now it's a sad thing. I want to see the New Jersey Nets. I want to see the Brooklyn Nets go back to New Jersey. And just fucking if Brooklyn wants a team, make a brand new team. Why the fuck didn't you do that? You got the Barclays Center. You got a place to have your team. And so that's the next topic. Well, what is the next? I mean, this is not going to happen. I'm talking about it like fucking they're going to listen to me. But like, all right. So let's say they just want to add more teams to the NBA for this reason. Because, whatever. Let's say the Nets go back to New Jersey and then and then Brooklyn wants their own team because they have the Barclays. So what would be the name for Brooklyn's team? So I feel like the Nets is not really even a good name for Brooklyn, like the Brooklyn Nets. It made more sense, it sounds better sonically when you say New Jersey Nets. Now, Brooklyn Nets, I'm not really going to say it sounds bad. Brooklyn is dope. But yeah, it's like, yo, what do you call them? Now, I'm going to try to think of a name that makes sense for Brooklyn. I'm just thinking of something, that would make more sense. So when I think of Brooklyn, some words that I would use to describe Brooklyn are tough. People from Brooklyn are very tough. They're very ambitious. People from Brooklyn, they have, I feel like they have a strong set of morals that they follow. They love their borough. So like, Brooklyn, they say Queens get the money, but also Brooklyn gets the money for sure. You know what I'm saying? If you know people from Brooklyn, they don't fuck around. There's some real money getters from Brooklyn. And you guys know this, Jay-Z, rest in peace, Biggie Smalls, Fabulous. A lot of people from Brooklyn get money. So they're money getters, they're very ambitious, they have morals. So what would be a good name? And it has to relate to basketball. And you could comment your opinion. If you were to rename the Brooklyn Nets, what would you rename them to and why? Share your opinion. So I'd like to hear it. So, I'm just trying to think of names, but I'm going to take a second to think. Because I want to, definitely don't want to disrespect Brooklyn. And just want to give them a name that's something more you know, something that they could relate to more and something that represents Brooklyn. So what is... I was just thinking, like, well, what if you call them the Brooklyn Flames, you know? Because, like, that's not good enough, the Flames. Shut the fuck up, Brooklyn Flames. I mean, like, flames, like, you know, Brooklyn is fire. But, like, I was thinking about, like, firefighters and, like, something respectable, you know? So, Brooklyn Flames, nah. So, it has to relate to basketball in some type of way, too. Think about the Brooklyn Bridge. Shit, it's fucking difficult to think of a name for an NBA team. And the Knicks, I feel like the fucking Knicks should change their name. What the fuck? The New York Knickerbockers. Like, what the fuck is that, bro? You're gonna name a team out of... If you don't know what a Knickerbocker is, I don't know if I say it. Is it the Knickerbockers? Or I don't know if I'm even saying it right, but it's like, yo, what the fuck? You're gonna name a team after a pair of pants? Like, that's what a Knickerbocker is. Or whatever the fuck. It's a pair of pants. Oh, the New York pants. What the fuck is that, bro? So anyway, the Brooklyn Behemoths. Get the fuck out of here. I don't know. I just can't really think of a name. But I do know that they should change their name, because doesn't really represent Brooklyn. Like, think about it. Alright, Brooklyn Nets. What do you mean Nets? Like, they put the basketball in the net? It's too basic. And you know, if you know about Brooklyn, you know it's not basic. Brooklyn is, you know, they like to live to the fullest. Brooklyn is not just like, you know, Brooklyn is not a really, like, calm place. I mean, certain areas maybe it might be kind of calm, but I'm like, you know, when I think of Brooklyn, I think of high energy. You know, you just fucking... I've never even been to the Barclays Center, but, like, you know, from seeing videos and shit, there's so much energy. So it's like, oh, the Brooklyn Nets. It's like, what the... I feel like people don't even fucking care about that name. Like, you know, I feel like a name that's simple, that kind of goes against what I'm saying. It's like, pause, call them the Brooklyn Ballers. They be balling. You know what I'm saying? Brooklyn get the money, so that's too simple. But, like, I'm trying to think of something with basketball, right? I was thinking, right, like, what if they call them the Brooklyn Flyers? The Brooklyn Flyers, that would be dope, but I feel like Philadelphia already has that name. I think the Philadelphia Flyers. Isn't that their hockey team? So I don't even know if that would be allowed. I actually like this topic because it's something that I like really gotta think about. But I'm gonna take some more time to think about it, because I want to have a name that I'm like confident in submitting. Because I'm gonna submit this to the Brooklyn Nets. I'm gonna speak to them. You know, whoever's in corporate, whoever's making this decision, because I feel like even if they had a better name, I would be more interested to go and watch them play basketball. But like they're called the Brooklyn Nets. I feel like if you even watch them playing basketball, like the team, they're like the players, they're not even that interested in playing for this team. You know? Like they're not really winning. They had fucking Kevin Durant, James Harden, and Kyrie Irving. And, you know, they were like always getting injured and shit. And there was just no really chemistry. Even though KD and Harden played on the same team. But I feel like they're at a different point in their career now. Yeah, Brooklyn. So I think I got the name, all right? Excuse me. So I'm thinking about the song Empire State of Mind by Jay-Z. So I think a good name would be the Brooklyn Empires. Get it? Because like Empire State of Mind. They get money. They're in the Empire State. So there you go. The Brooklyn Empires. And their their team song could be like the Empire State of Mind. And there you go. That's all I could think of right now. And I'm gonna, when this episode is done, like throughout the day today, I'm gonna think of more names, but that's what I got for now. The Brooklyn Empires. Shout out to Brooklyn. What if they call them the Brooklyn Bars? Like, yeah, bars. You know, because there's a lot of rappers from Brooklyn. And then they'll be like, bars, son. The Brooklyn Bars. The Brooklyn Gentrifiers. Name it after the fucking people who can afford tickets. Actually, those tickets are probably cheap. But I'm joking anyway. Yeah, the Brooklyn Gentrifiers. The Williamsburg Gentrifiers. How about that? Them games will be filled with fucking people wearing outfits that don't match and fucking not even just don't match, just fucking just like, I feel like in fashion they went back to baggy clothing again. But it's like, it's not the type of baggy clothing from back in the days. It's like baggy clothing to where it's like men are wearing like baggy women style pants, you know? Because the pants, they look like like jeans that women wear. Jeans that are designed for women. I know people want to cry about fucking whatever gender, and I'm not talking about that shit. Get the fuck out of here. Alright? So yeah, fashion nowadays is like fucking people wearing fucking chrome heart baggy women's style jeans, and then you wear like some fucking weird chains and shit, and all these fucking accessories, and you got your fucking man purse, which is not even a man purse, it's just a fucking purse, because men shouldn't be wearing purses. And then you got fucking, then you got fucking what? Then you got the shoes, they're wearing fucking, and like I just gotta roast Wiz Khalifa, because it's like, what the fuck, bro? You look at Wiz Khalifa, and I usually don't make fun of skinny people because I'm skinny, but like he's wearing some fucking big ass clown looking fucking Balenciaga looking shoes, and just looking mad fucking stupid on stage. And it's like, how much do those shoes cost? You just paid like fucking $2,000 to get made fun of. There was literally no one who thought that looked fucking cool. It's like skinny ass ankles and just big ass goofy looking fucking shoes. It's like, that's, how do you look at that and like, whoa, and be like, whoa, I'm so fucking fly. It's like, yo, y'all are wildin', son. You know? Like, I'm from Afghanistan. I'm like, yo, I swear, yo, that should be the funniest thing. If someone would dress up like that and just go in the middle of Kandahar. Just wear one of them fucking women jeans, baggy, all them fucking chains and shit. Bro, not only will they roast you, I mean, Afghans are mad funny. You could tell by my diss tracks and just, jokes I be making and shit. Afghans are mad funny. So they would fucking roast the fuck out of you. And then they would probably just fucking just slap the shit out of you. And then just give you some more respectable clothing to wear. That's what they would do. And they probably talk mad shit about me too, because I'm more Americanized. But, I don't dress like a fucking weirdo. Unless I want to troll people. But, like, even still, I wouldn't wear, like, fucking women's pants or, like, fucking purses and shit. If I want to troll people and wear, like, a funny outfit, I'll just wear some shit that's, like, the same color, but, like, a different shade to where, like, it really doesn't match. Like, I'm not, like, what was it, last month or something? I wore like a fucking, just like the worst fucking type of outfit to the Metropolitan Museum. So I wore like a fucking, it was like a navy blue, like, kind of like a navy bluish hat with like white stripes. It kind of looked like, one of them suits that has like stripes on it. It looked like one of them. It was like a Yankees hat. And then I wore a fucking like a blue hat, kind of like similar color. And then like blue jeans that didn't match. Like nothing at all matched. And it's fucking hilarious. I love doing that shit. Fucking people looking at me crazy. And then I walked past a group of people. They were just like sitting on a bench by Central Park on 5th Avenue. And I don't know what they were saying. I feel like they were making fun of me. But I just like completely didn't look.